to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been offering on the channel. You guys have been absolutely killing it so far, man. And if you guys haven't checked out episode 2 of the MyCareer series on 2K23, definitely go check that out. But this is episode 3 of the MyCareer series, and we're going to be playing our first game. We already got some drip, you know what I'm saying? Got to rock the 4 teams, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going ahead, check my messages and stuff. Literally, I'm not even going to hop on the park until, like, I master this build or whatever. So we are going to do All-Star. I feel like that's going to be a pretty good difficulty. Or actually, maybe we'll do Pro. We'll start off with Pro. And if Pro is a little too easy for us, we'll go up to All-Star. And then if All-Star is easy, we'll go up to the next one. So we're gonna go on ahead. We're gonna play Sacramento. I do actually want to make sure all my settings are good. Pro 12 minutes. So yeah, there you go. I don't really know what a flashback game is. I don't know what that is, so we're not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. So yeah, I mean, the game just came out last night. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody...
MP, it's great to finally meet you.
So. Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Mm-hmm. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. Mm-hmm. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. Mm-hmm. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous. But everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
Oh, just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
All right. So the fans, they hate our guts. They wanted this guy Shep over me. I mean, y'all seen what I done to this man in Summer League, bro. Like, I know.
Very nice and early. Love to see it.
Doing my job, coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6th man? Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale? Coach, you're a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset, too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year in college. And before that...
Got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by.
But 6th man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
All right, so we're hopping into our first game.
I'm having a bunch of fun playing the game so far, man. One of my favorite features is the new controls when it comes to inside finishing. So that's
I'm
the
liking
Euro
the
step,
storyline.
spin layups, hop step layups, the new dunk meter, man.
So
I think it
far.
creates a little bit more of a skill gap.
Loving the dribbling, liking
So
the shooting.
far.
And I'm liking the new shot meters as well. I'm really
Nothing too special about the storyline just yet, you know what I'm saying?
The starting lineup for the visiting Portland Trailblazers. At shooting guard, Gary Payton. It's time to meet the starting
Well, we can finally say the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against just about...
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah.
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP fuel it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant.
Jeremy Grant's not going to take the lead to the finals.
substituting on the court.
Is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. The team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
To the paint, here's Eubanks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Monk kicks to Mitchell.
I mean, a 6-10 level score, which
inside. That's good from Davis on the assist by Mitchell.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Insanity. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Monk kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Holt. 8 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And this is why you see Rashawn Holmes at the very top of those field goal percentage leaderboards at the end of the year.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
When it comes to teams that have struggled in recent years, the Kings come to mind. And those recent years actually extend out a lot longer than anyone wants to admit. It's just been one tough season after another.
just so
Mitchell
that way
gets
I
to Monk.
know what my shot is doing. But
Sacramento moving it around. The pass to Medu.
I don't know, man.
Knocked loose.
We'll probably
To the middle. Mitchell outside. In the corner, it's Monk. Pass to Medu. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And through the Kings' struggles, Brent, they've had many good players. But it's hard to believe they haven't reached the playoffs since 2006.
Yeah, it's really a head scratcher, Kevin. And you can see that they're hungry. They want to get back to the postseason, but they just need some continuity. They need some guys to really pull together. In order for all of that to happen, you got to establish an identity. And under this new coach, maybe that will happen.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Insanity. Monk defending. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Insanity. Good on both. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Monk, the pass to Medu, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Davis. Insanity. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Insanity's got 9 points. The Kings trail by 9. Outside, Davis. Stolen. Here's Insanity. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And I heard
Mitchell passes to Holmes.
Is that like true? I feel like that's true for most teams.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Outside, Davis. A 3-pointer is right on target. Davis has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Insanity. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 14.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Watford. Here's Insanity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. Back right after this.
I mean, hey, you're 6 foot.
Please welcome
really good fadeaway.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
Big man on the floor for them, Barnes and Sabonis. Mitchell is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Davis in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, TA. Fox kicks to Davis. Back to Fox. Pass to Davis. Mitchell wide open. No good on the three.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Winslow against Sabonis. Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. Takes the three. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Even before his regular season debut, Davion Mitchell was grabbing attention.
Well, Davion was named the Co-2021 Summer League MVP, an honor that recognized his promise, but also a showing and signs of what he was going to do when he got into the NBA, and that was wreak havoc defensively on guards who don't like a lot of pressure. Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Davis.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Davis. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Insanity, covered by Barnes. Here's Insanity. 18 points for him. Count that bucket. Insanity's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Fox.
One of those shots.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Lillard, the pass to Insanity.
I feel like we're doing enough to take those mid-range shots.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nurkic finished off by Nurkic.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Davis. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Insanity. He's got 20. There's the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much.
I've heard the argument
and some changes here for the Kings. Murray comes in for Terrence Davis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Davion Mitchell. A 3-ball. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Huerter.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Huerter's able to get his feet set that time.
Here's Insanity. 22 points for him to the inside. Here's Grant, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Lets it go from 14. That shot is off.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Insanity can't get it to go. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Down by 12.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Fox against Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Insanity. Drills the baseline jumper. Insanity's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
The shot's good. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, but now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Floats it up for Murray. It's blocked.
Let's get it out. We're not getting those stops, man. We're not.
Hard against Fox.
Closing out positions.
To the left side wing. Fades. Here's Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
So far, though. I mean, 24.
Passes to Herder.
24, 3 and 3. I mean, that's a pretty
now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. Sacramento moving it around. At the top of the key, Sabonis. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Grant the pass to Insanity. Shoots a fader, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way
like
out.
I said, man, if y'all want to put
Insanity's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
Takes a 3.
That might be
buries it from 3-point range.
Hey,
the Insanity's got 29 in the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. That comes in for Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Barnes. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Mr. Little comes in for Grant. Gary Payton is checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Insanity. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Insanity's got 31. And the pass to Monk to end the run. Holmes trying to free himself up. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Nasir Little picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I'd love to go inside and check the dry erase board to see how much of an emphasis there was on feeding the big fellow or getting the ball inside. They've done that well. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Herder passes to Holmes.
He's able to
and once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Fox kicks to Holmes. Herder on the wing. Rob.
Can't make up for it athleticism. We can sure make up its score.
Here's Insanity. He's defended by Herder. And there's the drive. Insanity can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Monk. And here is Fox. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Monk with the dunk.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Portland leading by 20.
Not going to be able to get there in time.
Simons the pass to Payton. Here's Insanity. He's got 36. Down low. 5 to shoot. 3-pointers. Simons. Another shot. And there's the lay-in. 2 points right there from Insanity. Insanity's got 38 points. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension grade. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
And the Kings making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Not really going to reach on a lot of clean ball possessions. For that reason.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always...
Yep, for that reason.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, it hasn't been close.
Kings. 54. The Trailblazers. 75.
Lead at the half. I mean, 38-8-3.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that... Checked in for Gary Payton.
Going to get subbed back in.
Lillard, the pass to Hart.
Still all in the same.
Lillard against Fox. Here's Insanity. And the 3-ball is good. Insanity's got 41.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Damian Lillard out there with Insanity. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Here's Insanity. And he's got 41 to the paint. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
Grant can move out there as a big. Firm screen and great cut.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this jump.
Here's Fox. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Fox has got 12 in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Lillard, the pass to Insanity. Six to shoot. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Like I said,
Insanity's got 43 points.
Looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Herder finds a bonus. The kick out to Fox. Here's Herder. Off target with his 3.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, A lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been ferocious.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Portland also making some changes. Watford's checked in, and it's Simons in for Hart.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside.
We got some pretty good players top to
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Here's Insanity. Misses the
Obviously,
three.
Dane is our best player.
Mitchell with it.
Right now.
Lillard picks him up.
Like when it comes to like rating,
Davis
like
surveying
that.
the floor.
We'll get up there eventually.
Monk kicks to Davis.
Good close
No
out
good
by
from
us.
outside. Portland's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Insanity can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Davis, the pass to Holmes. Now, here's Mitchell. And here's Davis for three. And that one is off.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Going inside, and Insanity gets it to go. The Insanity's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's 45 for us. Now,
Kings shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Insanity. Monk grabs the board.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
I don't know if that's just a
pass to Holmes. On the wing, Davis.
Definitely got to be fixed.
From 12 feet out, and the shot goes down. Davis has got 10.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Simons. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The pass to Watford. Here's Simons. Now Lillard. Covered by Mitchell. The three. They get it again. Watford. That's good. Watford's got his first points in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets,
like I said,
have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Davis, the pass to
Holmes.
Holmes.
Above average on all aspects of the floor.
From downtown. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
That one falls.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Pass to Monk. High post, Davis. He's got 10. And now Portland on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
I felt like it would be
back to Mitchell.
You know what I'm saying?
To the middle.
Builder system, players being more effective and stuff.
Here's Medu. Covered by Winslow.
I feel like it was going to be different.
Got a piece of it. Medu passes to Davis. Sacramento again missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Insanity can't get it to go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Blazers?
Number 23.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Will it go? And it's Monk laying it in.
Hey.
Monk's got 10 points.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. First trip to the free throw line.
All right, Coach is going to fill this out. That's probably our last.
Substituting on the court.
Oh, we get some more play time. I mean, it's a minute.
And so here's Sacramento. And the dunk by Barnes.
Now
it's going to end up in the record book as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Insanity.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Trey Lyles out there with Len. And there's Monk. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Just 5 to shoot. Bazemore, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Here's Insanity. Can't hit from in close. And Insanity picks up the foul.
Number 23.
That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that one misses. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Barnes. And the second free throw, good.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Portland in total control.
I mean, we're pretty good for Giannis.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Insanity. And they'll get another chance. Count that one.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
It looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Mitchell passes to Len. Bazemore for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Good shot by Bazemore.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.
We'll see what happens. See if we got any cut scenes here.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18, so it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, you know? I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that, I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to. You know, and with the season only just starting, you know, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. You know, my parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. You know, but as far as, you know, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. You know, that's just a natural part of sports. You know, first you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother.
Pretty good post-game interview for us. We already got our first sponsorship from Mobile One. Basically, the way I deal with these counter offers is I take away the incentives and I just get the VC instead, I guess. Because, I mean, most of the time, the incentives are few and far between.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and, the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
MP.
All right, about to go on ahead and see what this GM's talking about.
Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
I'm in my bag. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Boy, you too.
Just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie?
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
See you, Coach.
See ya. Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, you know, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. You gotta remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now, at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow play.
Slow play it,
Oh,
exactly.
Man. All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man?
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there, I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're gonna be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I ain't think it was gonna be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.
All right, so let me go back. So it's saying play a flashback game. I don't really know what a flashback game is. Maybe we'll cover that in our next episode. But we got another wait. No, we don't have any finishing badges. We do have a defensive badge. Personally, I want to go with glove just because I feel like glove is, going to be able to help us get those steals a whole lot more efficiently. So that's gonna bode well for us. But we're in that 6-man spot. I mean, literally once we get there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're already the second highest overall, like, literally on the team. So, we're the second best player behind this man right here. Soon it's going to be me, Gary Payton the second, Dame, Jeremy Grant, and Yusef Nurkic. I feel like that lineup is championship worthy right there. I mean, we got a blend of defense, we got some offense. I mean, we got, pretty good rebounding between these two right here, and myself. So we're going to be fine. Maybe we'll check out this flashback game on our next video, but until then, you guys, y'all drop a like, y'all subscribe, make sure your notifications are turned on so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. Maybe I'll play the flashback game behind the scenes, and if it's significant, we'll alternate between the regular season and the flashback games. I don't know how it works, but until then, you guys, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.